Now, it's a very hot topic. People want to make money with AI trading bots, and I don't blame them. It's one of the best things you can do because you can take advantage of the intelligence and data that they have in order to make savvy financial decisions to trade on your behalf. And in this video, you will learn how AI trading bots work, how to make money with them, and how to optimize them and use them for your benefit in a very simple way. So let's go for it. What are AI trading bots? They are programs that work for you automatically. They use advanced algorithms. In this case, we will use ChatGPT or Gemini or any other advanced GPT system that can make decisions on data. They analyze market data, they identify trading opportunities and execute trades on behalf of people. Basically, a program that gets input from the markets, either by getting chart data, by combining it with social data, news regarding your trades, and they find opportunities where they see, okay, if there is some news that gold is being purchased by some major company, then of course there is an opportunity there to buy early and make some money after some time, of course. That's the idea. We get some input data, whether that's the charts or news, and then we make trades based on that, and that will be automated through the AI bot. The main features is that it works all the time, 24/7. It's very fast and it adapts to the markets, meaning you don't have to be constantly watching the bot. It will do things on your behalf. It's a very smart system that takes the data and without any emotion executes, hopefully making some profit, right? Because this needs to be optimized and made better. How they can benefit investors, like I said, they make the entire trading process automated. You don't have to open the chart, you don't have to be on your computer. They make trading decisions with your money. You deposit some money, you set some limits, like, okay, I want every trade to use 0.1% of my account. I want at least a 30% profit on every trade and a 30% stop loss. They reduced human errors because one of the most important things with trading is being desensitized, removing your emotions from the market, because that's when you make mistakes. And that's how people lose money, because they see the chart suddenly going up and they get excited, they feel FOMO and they want to get in, and that's one of the problems that AI bot solves. You can benefit from market opportunities faster by being able to execute them very fast. Those trades are very fast, instant. And since we are focused on crypto AI trading bots, we are mostly focused on creating a bot that has a connection to the main decentralized exchanges or even centralized exchanges, so that it can execute those trades very fast without us being there. Now, this is a timeline from how the AI trading bots were developed, how they improved over time. But this is just a simplified version, because AI trading bots have been in the markets for a long time. They've been trading on behalf of hedge funds and big companies. But this is just showing that, okay, since the release of ChatGPT and other intelligence systems, we now have access to a very similar system for trading, where we can use intelligence from the markets, charts, and any other source of information to make trading decisions with a very automated system. How to invest? First, you research different types of trading bots. There are many different ones. Some are custom made for trading, meaning they have a neural network, a machine learning system, and artificial intelligence that is specifically designed to work with trading. So it will be very different from a generalized intelligence like ChatGPT, because they have very specific inputs, whereas ChatGPT allows you to get any sort of input. Then you gotta understand the risks and fees, because of course there are risks with every bot. You gotta understand that If you make a simple system that uses ChatGPT and it doesn't have very strict restrictions on how much they can use for their account, from your account, and the buys and sell stop losses, you need to be very careful with that and make sure those risks are controlled. Set up your trading account. This is just depositing your money on your own trading bot, and you have to fund it with your money, of course, and monitor and adjust the strategy. This is the most important thing, because once you tell the AI or the generalized intelligence system what to do, you need to constantly watch on the trades they make, why each trade is being made, and adjust accordingly, because the best bots, the best AI trading bots that work with generalized intelligence like ChatGPT, the best ones are the ones where there is a lot of trade data where you can monitor and see, okay, this is why this trade was made, this is why this won, this is why this lost, and from there you can get some conclusions and improve your bot. So yeah, they can make passive income because you deposit your money, you improve the bot, and you constantly increase your profitability from that bot, and you become more profitable than traditional systems like NASDAQ or SPX. Key considerations. Now, the problem with trading bots, AI trading bots, is that markets change all the time. Sometimes they're very volatile, sometimes they are consolidated and they're not moving much, and that's where your bot can make mistakes, because you may have your bot trained from a market that's very stable, but sometimes markets change and they become very volatile and unstable, your AI trading bot will not work the same, so you need to recalibrate and train it to different market conditions. And by training, I mean taking the prompt that you give to ChatGPT and add more information and set up restrictions on how your account can be used using programming, coding. Maybe you use N08. But at the end of the day, however you implement the bot is irrelevant. What's important is the strategy, and that you keep the bot secure, because you need to deploy it to a server. Cybersecurity is a must. As soon as your bot has hundreds of thousands of dollars inside and is managing a good part of your net worth, then you gotta make sure it's secure, like it's said here. And you constantly have to monitor and optimize it. You can get someone else to review the performance of the bot to get some conclusions and make changes based on what needs to be improved, of course. Because if you notice that your AI trading bot is buying the wrong tokens on Ethereum or any other blockchain like Binance, then you can tell it, okay, don't buy tokens that have been released in the last week. You want to buy tokens that are stable, that have been consolidating, that they proved to be reliable and secure. So yeah, the summary is that the AI trading bots have the potential to revolutionize how markets make decisions, because they automate the entire process. You don't have to manually trade, and you can make lots of money if you are constantly improving your bot, understanding that there are limitations regarding the fact that it depends on how complex you make your bot. For instance, if you want to make one yourself, the best and simplest way is to create a program using ChatGPT's API, create a prompt that specifies how the bot should operate in terms of how much of the account to use per trade, what tokens to trade on what blockchain, how much to risk in terms of your stop loss, your profit taking, how to monitor an open trade so that you are taking profits along the way, and things like that. You create a prompt, then you create or deposit funds into an account, and you let the program use that account to make trades by creating some sort of API, or there are ways, they're called MCP systems, where you can connect your AI agent with your backend, your server, which allows the AI agent to trade on your behalf. That's the best way, because then you don't have to do anything. The agent is making decisions. They are restricted by the limits you set in place, and they're moving your funds, hopefully profitably. That's how I would go about it. This is just an introduction to it. If you want to see how to really implement this using ChatGPT, using APIs, using a server, I can make a video about it. Just let me know in the comments, because it's a very interesting thing for those of you that want to explore how to make more money in a way that you fully control, instead of letting financial manager take control of it, or depositing the funds to some server, to some bank like Nexo, or keeping those funds in a centralized exchange. The best thing you can do is create your own trading system and optimize it over time by making improvements on how it makes decisions. And of course, you want to make use of as much data as possible and keep track of its performance, because if you don't, guess what, you will lose all of your money. It's a very sensitive thing, because you're putting a lot of money on the line. So you gotta make sure there are limits in place in terms of how much can the bot trade, and the stop loss that each trade has, when to exit a position, how many trades per day it can make, and special situations where there are some news, and how to rate news, how to determine which news are valuable, which ones move the markets. So all of those things you need to keep into consideration when it comes to making your own bot. I'm not gonna show you exactly how it's done in this video, but in future videos, if you want, I will create a bot myself and show you exactly how it's done, and how an AI trading bot can work for you passively, and how you can improve it, instead of relying on someone else, where one, they have control of your funds, you don't control those because they need to access your funds, and two, by having control of your funds, you can also have control of the decision process that goes behind every trading decision. So yeah, that's the idea. Trading bots are very fascinating, AI trading bots, and you can now make them possible with ChatGPT, Gemini, and other systems, generalized intelligence, instead of having to create your own neural network optimized for trading decisions. So yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you want to see that video, and if you have created your own bot, and what's your opinion on AI trading bots. See you soon.